For wooden handles, what you're going to want to do is put your knife on some wood and just trace around it. And I put it up here as close as I can so I don't really have too much to deal with in extra. And I usually leave a little bit of extra to leave room for mistakes. So that's why I leave just a little bit instead of putting it like directly on the edge, in case I have to like move it up more. And once you've done that, take your drill and drill 2 holes through it. Once you take your knife off, you'll have this shape and what you've drawn out. So you can take a saw or just sand it down around there, cut this off, and then I just like to leave that space there, and then when you're done, cut that through. I use a little hand jigsaw. It works really well, so hacksaws work too, or just plain wood saws. Once you have your handles done, the next step is to split it as closely to the middle as you can. Okay, after you cut it, the insides are pretty rough. They may be uneven. This one's pretty uneven. So you can sand it, file it, whatever works for you. I like using the belt sander because it just goes so fast. It's okay if it bows in a little, but if it bows out, like ridging out like that, you're going to want to make sure that gets removed. Because when you put the knife on the handle, there can be a little bit of space here, but if it's bowing out, it will push out in the center, and then the handles won't really stay on as well. And now, you have your handles done. If you're going to put finish on them, now would be the time to do that. I'm just going to put a clear gloss stain on these and just leave them like this. Yeah. Okay. I have this long rod. I bought it when I bought my drill bit, so I knew that this was slightly larger than the drill bit, but like barely. So what I do is I put this in my vise and I just cut the length I need with a hacksaw. Before you put these on your knife, they're pretty jagged, so you're going to want to smooth them out. Alright, so the easiest way I found how to do this is you take your first one, put it in there as best you can, like that, sorry, like that, that with the other one. Once you have them in there, use a rubber mallet if you have one. Regular hammer will work, but this makes it sure so you won't damage the wood. Okay, so once you've hit them through, look like that. You can take your knife, and set that on top. Hopefully, should just go on, but I think these pegs are a little bit different in length. There we go. Just going to set it on. It'll probably do something like that. Not really go on all the way. Just take your mallet and hit them together. And you're going to do the same thing for the last one. Just lay it over top. Line the holes up. And hit it on with the mallet. Alright, and after that you have your handles. And then you're going to want to sand it and get out any excess. Alright, when you're done, wipe it off and get all that sawdust off. Make sure you get down in these cracks. Blow it out with an air compressor or compressed air if you need. Thanks for watching this video. I've been doing this over the past couple weeks, so you probably saw it in like 10 minutes, but it's been taking me about a month to get this done. In my spare time, I've just been doing 10 or 15 minutes at a time. So, yeah, please make sure to like. Thanks. Quick look like this. That would hand sand it. I really like the little rustic look, especially for swords like this. If you want a more modern look, you could probably hand sand it and